Welcome friends to a new session on the course School Organization, Administration and Management. This session includes a discussion on stress and its effects, yoga and stress management, meditation and its benefits. What is stress? Stress is your body's way of responding to any kind of demand or threat. When you feel threatened, your nervous system responds by realizing a flood of stress hormones including adrenaline and cortisol, which rouse the body for emergency action. Your heart pounds faster, muscles tighten, blood pressure rises, breath quicken, and your senses become sharper. These physical changes increase your strength and stamina, speed your reaction time, enhance your focus. This is known as the fight or flight or mobilization stress response and is your body's way of protecting you. When stress is within your comfort zone, it can help you to stay focused, energetic and alert. In emergency situations, stress can save your life, giving you extra strength to defend yourself. Stress also helps you to rise to meet challenges. We shall now see some of the effects of chronic stress. 1. Musculoskeletal. When the body is stressed, muscles tense up. Muscle tension is almost a reflex reaction to stress, the body's way of guarding against injury and pain. With sudden onset stress, the muscles tense up all at once and then release their tension when the stress passes. Chronic stress causes the muscles in the body to be in a more or less constant state of guardedness. When muscles are taut and tense for long periods of time, this may trigger other reactions of the body and even promote stress related disorders. For example, both tension type headache and migraine headaches are associated with chronic muscle tension in the area of the shoulders, neck and head. Second is the respiratory system. Stress can make you breathe harder. That's not a problem for most people, but for those with asthma or a lung disease such as emphysema, getting the oxygen you need to breathe easier can be difficult. And some studies show that an acute stress such as the death of a loved one can actually trigger asthma attacks in which the airway between the nose and the lungs constricts. In addition, stress can cause the rapid breathing or hyperventilation that can bring on a panic attack in someone prone to panic attacks. The third is cardiovascular system. The heart and blood vessels comprise the two elements of the cardiovascular system that work together in providing nourishment and oxygen to the organs of the body. The activity of these two elements is also coordinated in the body's response to stress. Acute stress, stress that is momentary or short term, such as meeting deadlines, being stuck in traffic or suddenly slamming on the brakes to avoid an accident, causes an increase in heart rate and stronger contractions of the heart muscle with the stress hormones adrenaline, noradrenaline and cortisol acting as messengers for these effects. In addition, the blood vessels that direct blood to the large muscles and the heart dilate, therefore increasing the amount of blood pumped to these parts of the body and elevating blood pressure. The fourth is the endocrine gland. When the body is stressed, the hypothalamus signals the autonomic nervous system and the pituitary gland, and the process is started to produce epinephrine and cortisol, sometimes called the stress hormones. Fifth is the adrenal glands near kidneys. Stress signals from the hypothalamus cause the adrenal cortex to produce cortisol and the adrenal medulla to produce epinephrine. This starts the process that gives your body the energy to run from danger. 6 is the liver. When cortisol and epinephrine are released, the liver produces more glucose, a blood sugar that would give you the energy for fight or flight in an emergency. For most of you, if you don't use all of that extra energy, the body is able to reabsorb the blood sugar even if you are stressed again and again. But for some people, especially people vulnerable to type 2 diabetes, that extra blood sugar can mean diabetes. Who is vulnerable? The obese and races more inclined to diabetes, such as Native Americans. Studies show that if you learn how to manage stress, you can control your blood sugar level, sometimes nearly as much as with medication. 7th is gastrointestinal. Esophagus. When you are stressed, you may eat much more or much less than you usually do. If you eat more or different foods or increase your use of alcohol or tobacco, you can experience heartburn or acid reflux. Stress or exhaustion can also increase the severity of heartburn pain. Stomach. When you are stressed, your brain becomes more alert to sensations in your stomach. Your stomach can react with butterflies or even nausea or pain. You may vomit if the stress is severe enough, and if the stress becomes chronic, you may develop ulcers or severe stomach pain even without ulcers. Bowel. Stress can affect digestion and what nutrients your intestines absorb. It can also affect how fast food moves through your body. You may find that you have either diarrhea or constipation. 8th, the nervous system. The nervous system has several divisions: the central division involving the brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral division consisting of the autonomic and somatic nervous systems. The autonomic nervous system, or ANS, has a direct role in physical response to stress and is divided into the sympathetic nervous system, or SNS, and the parasympathetic nervous system, the PNS. When the body is stressed, the SNS generates what is known as the fight or flight response. The body shifts all of its energy resources towards fighting off a life threat or fleeing from an enemy. The SNS signals the adrenal glands to release hormones called adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones causes the heart to beat faster, respiration rate to increase, blood vessels in the arms and legs to dilate, digestive process to change, and glucose levels or sugar energy in the bloodstream to increase to deal with the emergency. The SNS response is fairly sudden in order to prepare the body to respond to an emergency situation or acute stress, short-term stressors. Once the crisis is over, the body usually returns to the pre-emergency unstressed state. 9th, the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system is influenced by the nervous system. The parasympathetic part of the nervous system causes relaxation, whereas the sympathetic part causes arousal. In the male anatomy, the autonomic nervous system, also known as the fight or flight response, produces testosterone and activates the sympathetic nervous system, which creates arousal. Stress causes the body to release the hormone cortisol, which is produced by the adrenal glands. Cortisol is important to blood pressure regulation and the normal functioning of several body systems, including cardiovascular, circulatory, and male reproduction. Excess amounts of cortisol can affect the normal biochemical functioning of the male reproductive system. 10th, the female reproductive system. Menstruation. Stress may affect menstruation among adolescent girls and women in several ways. For example, high levels of stress may be associated with absent or irregular menstrual cycles, more painful periods, and changes in the length of cycles. Premenstrual syndrome or PMS. Stress may make premenstrual symptoms worse or more difficult to cope with, and premenstrual symptoms may be stressful for many women. These symptoms include cramping, fluid retention and bloating, negative mood or feeling irritable and blue, and mood swings. Menopause. As menopause approaches, hormone levels fluctuate rapidly. These changes are associated with anxiety, mood swings and feelings of distress. Thus, menopause can be a stressor in and of itself. Some of the physical changes associated with menopause, especially hot flashes, can be difficult to cope with. Furthermore, emotional distress may cause the physical symptoms to be worse. For example, women who are more anxious may experience an increased number of hot flashes and or more severe or intense hot flashes. Sexual desire. Women juggle personal, family, professional, financial and a broad range of other demands across their lifespan. Stress, distraction, fatigue, etc. may reduce sexual desire, especially when women are simultaneously caring for young children or other ill family members, coping with chronic medical problems, feeling depressed, experiencing relationship difficulties or abuse, dealing with work problems, etc. 11th, the cognitive symptoms. Memory problems, inability to concentrate, poor judgment, seeing only the negative, anxious or rising thoughts, constant worrying, etc. affects the individual under stress. 12th is emotional symptoms. Depression or general unhappiness, anxiety and agitation, moodiness, irritability or anger, feeling overwhelmed, loneliness and isolation, and other mental or emotional health problems. 13 is the physical symptoms. Aches and pains, diarrhea or constipation, nausea, dizziness, chest pain, rapid heart rate, loss of sex drive, frequent colds and flu. Behavioral symptoms. Eating more or less, sleeping too much or too little, withdrawing from others, procrastination or neglecting responsibilities, using alcohol or cigarette or drug to relax, nervous habits, nail biting. Yoga and stress management. In today's era of globalization, where there is a lot of competition, innovation and change, executives in all organizations cannot avoid tension, stress and anxiety in their day-to-day work. Only hard-working, disciplined, punctual and mentally alert executives can survive the work pressures and strike a balance between work life and personal life. They are exposed to stress and tension for long periods, which may manifest in the form of many ailments like hypertension, high or low blood pressure, insomnia, depression, backaches, migraine, spondylitis, etc. This in turn results in overall decrease in the executive's efficiency and productivity. Consequently, there is a deterioration of human capital in the organization. Yoga is the answer for healing stress among working men and women. This all-in-one formula acts as a soothing agent for the burned out Indian corporate and is fast growing on the popularity charts. It serves as a reviver of body, mind and soul. The techniques of yoga comprise of physical postures or asanas, breath expansion and enhancement or pranayama, relaxation and meditation techniques or dhyan, coupled with philosophy of simple and natural lifestyle management. It enhances energy of the person and develops a positive attitude. It has been attested by many as a complete all-in-one holistic formula for stress management. Some of the benefits through yoga for stress management include: 1. Unification of body, mind and spirit. Our mind will be united through a combination of strengthening exercises, deep breathing and relaxation techniques. 2. Better sleep. As with any form of exercise, you will be able to sleep better by practicing yoga. This will allow you to wake up with both your body and your mind feeling more refreshed. Third, healing powers. Decreasing your stress levels, increasing your positive blood flow, providing better support for your immune system, you are enabling your body to be better equipped to heal yourself. Fourth is weight loss. The yoga postures helps to develop and tone the muscles throughout your entire body. Fifth, more energy. Yoga postures improve the oxygen in your blood flow, resulting a calming effect on your mind. 6. Better concentration. Yoga postures and relaxing are for both your body and your mind. Less stress and enhanced blood flow will help with concentration, focus and clarity. 7. Resilience. In conjunction with healing powers and more energy, the consistent practice yoga helps to build strength and resilience. 8th is empowerment. Yoga gives you the feeling of empowerment because it allows you to decipher the real from the imaginary. Stress is sometimes caused by incorrect perceived scenario and circumstances. 9th, relaxation response. The meditation that is involved with yoga creates the alpha waves, which in turn lead to the relaxation response. Whenever this psychological response occurs, you breathe slower, your heart rate will be lowered and your blood pressure will normalize. Here we will have a detailed discussion on meditation. We come across various types of people in the society and their reactions, responses, behavior, attitudes and approaches are different from each other. The reason for the abnormal behavior of mankind is due to the lack of control over the mind, lack of thinking power, lack of awareness and lack of unity. Hence, there is a need to develop human mind so that we can develop peace and harmony among all the people of the society. The meditation or dhyana serves as a powerful weapon to eliminate all such unpleasant things in the society and helps to live peacefully and happily. The values of meditation that we hear from various religious leaders and organizations claim that meditation provides concentration of mind, health and happiness. The basic concept of meditation is to control the mind. When the mind is controlled, one can restrain from bad thinking and it helps to control the soul. When the body and mind are controlled, one can attain the state of Nirvikalpa Samadhi, that is the highest stage of meditation. In this stage, one can realize truth and perfection. The several benefits of meditation. 1. Meditation helps to annihilate the mind and helps to provide liveliness to the body and mind. 2. The restlessness of mind gives scope for mental agitation, anxiety and anger. The systematic practice of meditation helps to reduce anxiety, fear and anger. 3rd, controlling of mind reduces the depression of mind. We come across many young students and youths who have high ambitions in their life, get depressed when their ambitions are not materialized. In such events, they will become psychologically disturbed and lose all hopes in their lives. By controlling the mind through meditation, one can get rid of such depression. Fourth, meditation provides systematic thinking and judging capacity and helps to develop the personality of the individual. The practice of meditation helps to reduce all tensions and provides sensitivity of mind to think and judge properly in tough situations. Fifth, meditation helps to provide concentration, which ultimately increases your memory power of the mind. We have seen many students who have shown dull performance in their academic pursuits. In such cases, meditation provides mental effectiveness and application of intelligence. Sixth, from various medical studies, it is found that mental stress and anxiety is the main cause of deteriorating health. Nowadays, the common health problems like heart disease, high blood pressure, bronchial asthma, nervous disorders and many other diseases are aggravated by stress. Systematic practice of meditation and control of mind can reduce these problems gradually. Seventh, psychological disorders which are quite common among all types of people, more particularly women, are entangled with several stresses and strains. Because of such stress and strain, we are witnessing high rate of suicide in youth. This is due to lack of control over the mind. The practice of meditation helps to deter all the depression and provides self-confidence to face the tough situation. Eighth, we have seen an increasing number of alcoholics and drug addicts everywhere. This is mainly due to lack of control over the mind. When the person who gets depressed wants to opt for instant pleasure in order to forget depression and mental tension, they start consuming alcohol, drugs, smoking, etc. Meditation not only helps to provide control of the mind, but also helps to resist from such bad habits. Ninth, relaxation is the main concept of meditation. The systematic and continuous practice of meditation helps to provide mental and physical peace so that one can experience utmost relaxation. Let us now summarize the points of discussion. Yoga is a science which helps the practitioner in many ways. In an age of a highly dynamic and competitive world, man is exposed to all kinds of stresses that can affect them in all realms of life. Stress can affect one's health, work performance, social life and the relationship with family members. The state of the mind and the body are intimately related. If the mind is relaxed, the muscles in the body will also be relaxed. Stress produces a state of physical and mental tension. Yoga is a form of body-mind medicine. Physiological benefits which follow help yoga practitioners become more resilient to stressful conditions and reduce a variety of important risk factors for various diseases, especially cardiorespiratory diseases. Discipline of mind can be attained by meditation. Having the significance of mind control, the systematic practice of meditation has many benefits. Hi friends, our course School Organization, Administration and Management is completed here. Hope you have enjoyed the course and it was beneficial to you. I wish you all grand success. Bye.